Hey, everybody, this is your girl, Crystal Jordan. Crystal Jordan here with Reality Check, and we have a special treat for you all. You know that we love talking about relationships. We talk about dating, we talk about courtship, and of course, marriage. Well, TLC has a brand new show called Addicted to Marriage. That's right, Addicted to Marriage. And so please help me welcome my first guest is one of the stars on the show. And so we're going to ask her, what's up with this addiction? Addicted to being married. Keisha Clark, welcome to Reality Check.
Thank you, Crystal. I'm glad to be here.
How are you?
I'm doing great today. I'm looking forward. I'm getting ready to go to Dubai on Wednesday, so I'm just packing and having some fun.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Well, we talked about, like I said, we talk about relationships a lot on this channel, and Reality Check is all about how do we, sometimes give ourselves that reality check. So when I saw that this show, that TLC was putting out this show called Addicted to Marriage, I'm wondering, what is it about marriage that has you ladies addicted? Is it the love? Is it the thrill? Is it the big wedding? What is at the bottom of the addiction that you have to getting married?
Okay, so Crystal, I'm not addicted to getting married, but I love being in love, Crystal.
Okay.
So the marriage ensues after that, that's one thing. I do believe that if you're addicted to marriage, you're probably more likely addicted to weddings,
right,
than the relationship. The relationship is a serious matter, and I believe that women that are addicted to marriage really just want that pop in circumstance, and then they get bored, and then they want that pop in circumstance again. I'm in love with being in love, and if love finds me and it's the right and it's my perfect partner, why not?
Why not? Well, you know what? Before we get into this any further, I got that. Not addicted to marriage, addicted to love. Let's play this trailer. Can you set this trailer up that's going to kind of explain what you and your co-stars are dealing with over this new season?
Okay, so I'm not sure what trailer that you have, but what we're dealing with is a couple of things. I've not met any of the other co-stars on the show. I did an interview with Amy, so I saw her, but we all have different things going on in our life. Our stories are very, very different. We're very different women, and without spoiling any of it, we all are experiencing some drama in this relationship, this thing that we call relationships. And when you do a reality show, you find out that people may have said they want one thing, and then something else, they find out they want something else. So in that aspect, it is sort of becoming aware of what your partner really wants versus what they said they wanted.
Okay. Well, I got that. So I didn't realize you guys are all in different parts of the United States.
Yes.
But this is the trailer, and then we're going to talk more. I'm going to play this. We're going to come back and talk more with you, Keisha, about your particular storyline. But here is the trailer for Addicted to Marriage.
I've been engaged 4 times, and I've been married twice.
I've been married 4 times.
I've been married 3 times.
I've been married 11 times.
I think my addiction to love has become an addiction to marriage.
I gotta be addicted to being in love. I keep getting married over and over again.
My mom has been married 11 times. It would be like there was an issue with one of my stepdads. And I'm like, you don't need to leave him for that reason. Like, you just don't.
Will this be your second marriage?
Oh, close. 12.
No.
Oh, maybe it's not a guy problem. Maybe it's you.
I just want to be married for the last time and just live happily ever after.
I'm only going to get married once, and I don't want to be just a second divorce for Shay.
Eventually, I'm going to have to tell him I've been married more than once.
Gino walks through the door, and I'm like, well, here's another husband.
Oh, my goodness. Look at me with nothing else on in this. Yeah?
We gotta go.
If you come out and tell someone, hey, I've been married 4 times, that's a huge red flag.
All my life I've said that I was going to be like Elizabeth Taylor, that I was going to keep married until I got it right.
Oh, no, don't say that.
I am not sure why Keisha wants such a big wedding.
I want something different, something spectacular, something that you only do once or 4 times. My mom always says, oh, you're too affectionate. You just want somebody kissing, hugging on you all day. Yes, I do. And yes, he does.
It's a relationship contract. So either you're going to sign it or you're going to walk away from the relationship.
You need to rein it in a little bit.
We have to be married. It's too much at stake. We have to be married.
I'm done.
You do.
I'm serious.
Your manipulation has got to stop.
Just leave me alone.
You are a liar.
All you want to do is say, oh, you've had so many relationships. Really? Everyone knows that, John.
you're having an inappropriate relationship behind my back for months.
I'm not trying to twist anything. I'm trying.
But
listen,
you are.
I'm not.
You are. I have earned to be number one.
Good talk. What's done is done.
Okay. It looks really interesting. So 3 times.
Okay.
3 times you are looking on the show. We see that you're potentially moving towards number 4.
Yes.
And you said you do want, what we saw in the clip is you do want the big wedding this time, correct?
I do. I do. Listen, I want what I didn't have before. It is very different when you're marrying your perfect partner. I mean, the wedding plan is a little bit different. You might scale it down in some kind of way, but I really feel, honestly, Crystal, I'm really marrying my perfect partner. I had reservations with every other person that I married. And maybe I knew that something wasn't right at the beginning. I knew that I would be, in effect, settling some kind of way. I don't feel that at all. So I want to celebrate, and I want the whole world to see that I finally got it right. I'm finally getting it right.
Well, I don't think anyone can really argue with that. I do like one of the quotes you said about Elizabeth Taylor. And I mean, she was definitely one of those women that was guaranteed to do things her way. Right. So saying, I'm going to do this until I get it right.
But also, you know what? Elizabeth Taylor was marriage material. She was gorgeous. She had her own empire. I'm marriage material too. So I don't have to go out and seek this. I will do it. I don't have to look for someone. People come to me. And if I fall in love with someone, it doesn't matter that I've been married before. It doesn't matter how many times. If I love you enough, being married before is never going to stop me from loving you enough to want to be your wife.
Okay. Now, I got to ask you, Keisha, because we talk to a lot of women on the show, a lot of women on dating shows and trying to get dates. What is the key to getting the proposal? Because you've been married 3 times. So what can you tell women that are still waiting on that first time about how to get things moving to get down the aisle?
Okay, so that's a great question. So I tell people that before you can meet your perfect partner, you must become a perfect partner. So you need to manage yourself. So let's say you have people at your job that are saying something about your behavior that's not really beneficial, and you have your family members and then your core group of girlfriends. If you have 3 different individuals from 3 different sets of people telling you the same thing, check yourself, because they're probably right. If they're saying that you're rude to waiters, or you're too aggressive, or you're too loud, or you drink too much. If you're getting it from different groups, check yourself and manage yourself. But we as women, you have to know 2 things. We need to always smell good, look our best, but we must bring something to the table. Women are always saying, oh, I got to know what kind of shoes he drives, what kind of car, what kind of shoes he wears, what kind of watch. Men want the same thing. What are you bringing to the table? And oftentimes women don't realize when you want to find the guy that's really right for you and you want to build an empire together, you must come together and you both sit down and say, well, this is what I have and this is what I have. What are your goals and dreams? Women oftentimes just want the looks and they just want to, floss. And it's not about that. It's about really building an empire together and sharing the same goals and values and running together like that, hand in hand.
Right. I got that. So what would you say? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are like, once you've been married 3 times, maybe the obvious comment is maybe the issue is you. Maybe it's not the guys. So what do you say to people that are like, okay, Keisha, but 3 times, 3 different guys, what is the common denominator besides you?
So there is no common denominator. I do not settle. And I've always had a wonderful career and things going on in my life. And when people make choices not to coincide with what our goals and dreams were at the outset, I choose not to stay because I have goals and dreams. I'm 5 years out. I'm 10 years out. I'm very provident with my money. I do the right thing. And if you decide that you want to be a spendthrift or you gave away your car to somebody, then I choose to leave. I don't have to settle ever. And no woman should settle. And the fact that I've been married 3 times is a good thing to me because some women can't get one husband, like you said, Crystal. The other thing is, I don't believe in failed marriages. My last marriage was 16 years. That's a wonderful run. I got 2 great children out of it. He was a great provider, but he was not a great husband to me because he didn't give me what I call AAA, attention, affection, and appreciation. And we all as women want that at the very base. That's the foundation of any relationship. And if a man can't provide that and you knew you wanted it from the beginning, don't ever settle. If something's wrong in the beginning, it's not right. Let it go. Don't lie to yourself just because you want to get married and have that wedding.
So you mentioned that you had reservations with each of the I guess your fiancés in the past prior to marrying them.
Yes.
What is it about this relationship here that we're going to watch that is so different that you don't feel any reservations about it? What is the missing component that he possesses?
So what happened is he has all the values that I want in a man, the core 4. If I tell you, look, write down 20 things you want in your perfect partner. And then I say, narrow it down to 4. Those 4 is really your core value. They're really what you want. Half the materialistic stuff, they'll be on the floor because that's not really what you want. You want someone, for instance, I want a man to scream at the rooftops and tell the whole world how much he loves me on a regular basis. I have that. I want someone who gives me the AAA. He does that exponentially. He treats me like a queen, and that's what I wanted. And I treat him like a king. I treat him how he is supposed to be treated, and in return, I get that same treatment. So I've learned that in order to have your perfect partner, you got to change who you are. And I did a lot of changing, and now it's working. I don't always have to be right. You know, I'm a lawyer, so we're born to argue. But who cares if you're right about minute things that could just turn into a big argument? You're not speaking for days. So I've learned as I matured that I don't always have to be right, and just to let it go. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah. You know, I was watching Charlemagne the God has a show, and he had a couple of experts talking about how the idea of marriage has changed. Do you think that marriage is supposed to be forever? Do you think that there are different definitions for different people? How do you define marriage to you as far as what you look towards, you know, having moving forward in your future?
So like I said, I don't believe in failed marriages. I believe that people prepare too much for the wedding and not for the marriage. Ask the questions. How many children do you want? Do you want to live in the suburbs? Do you want to live in the city? Do you expect me to stay at home after I have this child? Are you going to stay home? Can I continue with my career? Are you going to allow me to have a nanny? Are we going to put our money into one account and pay the bills? Or are we going to give out each bills? Those are the things that people should do. So marriages used to be about, oh my God, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's just get married. I think now people are thinking about building their empires, retiring wealthy, and doing those things. And now the conversation has turned from planning a wedding to planning the marriage, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing. Okay, well, let people know where they can watch this journey. Like I said, there are so many women that want to get one. So finding out what you all are doing to get multiple is definitely something I'm sure people are going to want to watch. Let people know where they can see this on TLC.
Well, Addicted to Marriage is premiering on November 16th, 10 o'clock on TLC, and it'll be rerun on Friday. So tune in. The premiere is going to be extra special, and I hope everybody enjoys the show. Get your popcorn and wine.
Well, we definitely will be tuning in. One last word of advice. You've given women what they can do. What do you think men? What can men do that are looking to land a woman, you know, that's beautiful, that has all her stuff together? What's your advice for men that want to be a husband and want that perfect wife, but don't seem to be able to find her?
I need men to pay attention. Pay attention to how she's feeling, what her response is to some of the things that you say, and by any means necessary, rub her back, go behind her, kiss her on the neck after a tough day. Just be there and be aware of how she's feeling so that you can respond appropriately.
With the 3 A's, right?
Attention, affection, and appreciation.
I love it. Thank you so much. We'll definitely be watching.
Thank you for having me.
On November 16th. Thank you. Good luck, Keisha.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys, we're definitely going to be tuning in. You guys know we're going to talk about that here on Reality Check. Addicted to marriage, addicted to love, relationships, whatever. Interesting. And I definitely think it plays into the fact that relationships are changing. We're in a constantly evolving world, but check it out on TLC. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll have some of the other stars back here on Reality Check. I'll talk to you guys soon.